This isn't even their final form.
And we won't see that probably ever again.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's awesome to see.
No matter what, we're gonna need it.
Yeah, okay. I see that.
It's certainly interesting.
Wait, what now?
Oh,
Wait,
Eagle!
God. Well then.
Oh my god.
They came in the right order, too.
Good. 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 Good.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what now? Oh, yeah.
What is up, everyone, and welcome to Season 5, Week 1 of the THL playoffs. We have got all the information you could possibly need to know what's going down, who made it in, who's going to be struggling to make it out, and our thoughts early on the victors. We have our graphic right up there for you. Detrucci put it together. If you have not yet seen the bracket, it's there for you. Our house rules are the same as always. And to be honest with you guys, we just kind of want to get into it tonight. Last week was a very interesting week, guys. I'm excited to talk about it and have one of the men at the center of all this with us tonight. Looking dapper as hell. D. Lyman, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man.
You're looking great.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
You're trying to make it up to me after I yelled at you.
Yeah, I'm a little scared of you now. So that happened. Smage, are you off your phone call?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's up?
How you doing tonight, man?
I was just talking to you. I was just talking to D. Lyman.
Steve.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm sad that I'm not on the inside of the playoff picture here, getting to get all hyped up with, D. Lyman here. But at least you guys over there at the Bad Hombres can sympathize with me, although I don't think you guys had the high hopes I did of getting in the playoffs this season.
I had more hopes for my team than yours.
Harsh. That is harsh, but I also can't deny the feels on that one. All right, guys. So week 9, we had a few teams that really had a shot to make it in, and a couple teams that we all but wrote off, and they still made a go of it. I wanted to take a moment to talk about probably the coolest storyline of the week, the Triangle of Death that was the Swagoi Entropy Temporal Legends situation. So, for those who weren't following along at home, and with you being in the middle of it, D. Lyman, can you kind of bring everybody up to speed on what exactly played out last week with that whole triangle?
Let me tell you. So, Entropy trotted in there. Only needed 8 points to clinch a playoff berth. And boy, did we do everything that we could to lose that. Like, we really tried as hard as we could. We talked about it in the meeting and we said, guys, we don't want to make the playoffs this season. We kind of just want to hang out and play Gwent. So how can we do this? We needed help from a couple of teams. We needed Temporal Legends to do some work. And we needed Swagoi to show up for their matches. Well, Swagoi did their job. But Temporal Legends did their best, but they didn't quite get there.
Damn it, Temporal Legends.
Yeah. I brought Hunter and Paladin. I tried to clinch Most Versatile, but I ended up getting swept, not even getting to play either of those two decks. But and in the process, probably lost both MVP and Most Versatile, but whatever, who cares?
The question is, did you have fun?
I did, man.
I
did. Because you know why? That match was over in about 15 minutes, and then I went back to Gwent.
So this is going to turn to TGL, apparently, guys. So Smoke Salmon for Commissioner. So explain also, as we have two board members here that can really give folks the insight. There was a whole thread going on, and there was on the Facebook group, and it was very well explained very well there. But for anybody that did not see that thread, when you looked at the point totals, there was a tie, 131 and 131. How was the tie then decided to determine who was going to move on into the playoffs?
Head to head.
Straight up head to head.
Yeah, most fair.
I like it. Just wondering, what would have been next?
So first, it's head-to-head. Who won the series between the two? Who scored more points between when the two faced off? If there's a tie there, then the head-to-head is which team had more match wins against the other in that head-to-head matchup.
Okay.
Uh, if that is also a tie, man, I can't remember off the top of my head anymore. We discussed this like 3 weeks ago at this point.
At that point, that's just ridiculous because that means there would have to be a no contest somewhere in there, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. There
Yeah.
had to be a contest. I think. Yeah. I can't remember. I don't want. I don't want to speak inappropriately, so I can't remember what comes after that.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but it's written down somewhere in some minutes.
Yeah, that was definitely crazy to watch play out at the end there. McButt, you had one job, man, and actually you almost did it. You almost did it. There was a great bet going on where some of us could get a stethoscope tattooed to their ass if Doc McButt pulled it off. I don't know if you guys were following.
That was Chigmo.
That's fantastic. So as you guys can see in the brackets, the whole issue of will 3 gold teams end up making the playoffs? The answer to that question was yes. There was a few at the top of black that were playing for a spot, and surprisingly, Defias Brotherhood, who everybody thought was going to win that division handedly, does not make the cut. What are your guys' thoughts about that?
The free agents that they signed that everyone thought were going to put them over the top ended up being colossal flops.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, after week 3, I wasn't really surprised by this result.
I held out hope that they would turn around just because of their history and their track record, but I definitely wasn't expecting it, and it didn't happen.
And also, folks, to put you on to the, I believe it was week 7, there was like a 3-point difference between Initium Novum, Defias Brotherhood, and Danger Zone. Netherstorm ended up surpassing Danger Zone, bumping them all the way to the 4th position, and we see the 3 gold teams making it in, with NWA a point behind Parallax, making them technically the 4 seed, right? Or is Initium goes in as a 1 seed, right?
They're the 2 seed.
2 seed.
All right, 2 seed, right? Because as a divisional leader, they still get the tip of the hat, but they still have to go up against the team who ended the regular season with more points than them.
Yes.
That's gonna be an interesting one to watch play out here. Aeon did the thing that they've been doing all season. You guys called that early on. D-Line and Mange both knew way early in the season that these guys were going to be a team to watch and gave them way more credit than I did early on. I kind of jumped on that bandwagon late in the season. I believe you can even find a Facebook post or a Discord post about me saying I don't think they're as strong as everybody says they are. Here I am eating those words. And the interesting race between the Hairy Generals and the Noobs ended up not being that close after all. What happened to that late season push there with the Noobs, guys?
Well, their schedule got tougher.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I mean, their final week was against Supreme.
Yeah, they got rocked.
But Swaggo could do it.
I go better. I mean,
yeah, I mean, Blue's just a strong division that made Swaggoy look really bad before.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to a couple of the guys at Swaggoy in Discord or Facebook perhaps, and they were admitting themselves that it took them a long time to get used to, not maybe used to, but like to fully understand the THL process and how it's different from other styles of tournament play or league play.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely started clicking, as you saw with their late season performances against Supreme and then Entropy. They started to get it at the end and showing a little light, and I'm excited to see what they could bring for us next season. But them, much like my team and Mange's team, we all get to watch from the sidelines now as these playoffs do kick off. There's 8 matchups. No, there's 8 teams, 4 matchups. Words are hard. Words are very hard. So I want to give time to talk about every single one of them because these teams deserve the time. 90 matches in, 9 weeks of play, 20 teams, and these are the last four standing. I'll throw it.
Last
Go
eight.
ahead.
If
Last eight then.
yeah, dude, I'm struggling. Help me
I
out
already
here.
have enough people in my life who have a hard time with English, man. I'm really counting on you, Jack Sox.
Oh, English is hard, dude. English is real hard. Um, so let's kick it off with the wild card versus one seed matchups, and then we'll go to the two. Or yeah, we'll do it that way. Then we'll go to the 2-3s. Um, so actually, that's really weird. How was this totally seeded? Because I'm looking now at. I was expecting to see NWA playing against Hearthstone Academy, and they are, and I can't read. Guys, I'm doing great here.
Oh my God.
What's going on, buddy?
To be honest with you, man, I'm exhausted. It's been one of those weeks, and
You need to vent about something going on in your inner city school.
actually, it is, dude. They just cut a severe amount of funding for us.
Damn. So now you have to like also buy paper for your class instead of just like pencils and rulers.
I always had to do that, but now it's like books to
Now you have to
teach the
like buy the
kids have.
desks.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
legit. It's if we need it from this point out, it's on us. So there's been a lot of
Yeah.
long nights, long meetings of the teachers trying to figure out how to make it work. Hence my post that you
You
guys
actually
saw.
have to rent out the buildings yourself.
Yeah, right,
Like that's it. Like the classes are happening in your living room now.
dude. That'd be crazy. Um, Donnie says, "Fuck school, Hearthstone is life." No, you misspoke there. It's Gwent apparently nowadays. So let's talk about the matchup between Hearthstone Academy and NWA. They faced each other throughout the season, obviously, coming out of the same division. How do you like the matchup here? Who is the must wins, and where does this thing lead? As they are 90 points difference in the end of the season um, results.
Yeah. So we have a result in already. Can I mention that?
Yes, please do. Lead off with that. Yep.
So Rutted has already beaten Scritch 3-1, and I believe that to be a very important win for NWA. So if you look at the rest of their lineup, Force of Will is going up against Sage, and I believe that Force of Will should be a very big favorite in that regard. And if he can pull that off, you just need one more or less, from NWA's 1, 2, and 3 seed. And I think that they are all unfavored. I really like Hearthstone Academy's 1, 2, 3 seeds, Brewski, me, myself, and I, and JB. But, when you only need 1 out of 3, the chances look pretty good. So I think it's lining up to be a potential upset for NWA.
D Lyman,
Uh,
rebuttal?
I'll go the other way. I really like Hearthstone Academy here. I actually do like Sage over Force of Will. I think that's the big differentiator here. Dreaded got the win, but I think we would have expected that. But I do think that they're favored in the other 4 seeds in each spot actually. And at that token, yeah, NWA needs to take 2 of them, but I don't see them taking 2 out of those 4.
Interesting.
I kind of feel a lot like Mange does in the sense that I like NWA's odds here if Forza Will could get this win over Sage, as I think Hearthstone Academy's strength is definitely in that 1, 2, 3 seed. But as we've seen in the past, Tony Montana can hang with the best of them. PR's dropped a little bit this season. Tends to happen, but doesn't mean that he can't still win. I believe it's D Lyman who said before that Salt plays meta decks and pilots them relatively well. And as long as he does that, RNG could be the deciding factor in that matchup against JB. So if either Tony Montana or Salt could get that win, and Force of Will can pull off something down here, I really like NWA's chances of taking this one. But if Force of Will can't pull that off, I think this goes Hearthstone Academy every time. Dread had a pretty nice season, didn't he? Didn't he end up doing all right this season?
Yeah, he's a great 5 seed.
Yeah. I was just trying to think back to when I played him what his PR was, and I believe it's gone up this season. What a pickup that was. That guy was like 40 when Salt picked him up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this is like his third straight season with a winning record. I think last season he was like, I don't know, 6-3 or something like that. Now he's 6-3 again.
Is there a award for like most reliable over multiple seasons, like Old Faithful or something? Because that dude could
No.
be in there for that 60%.
Yeah, he's a great 5 seed.
We'll come back to making our hard decisions on saying, for sure one way or the other. So we can let that one marinate for a bit here. As we move on to the other matchup in that bracket, we're going to do it by conference. Parallax versus Initium Novum. I'm going to start off, and I'll let you guys correct me on this. I don't think Initium Novum stands a chance in this one. I think they kind of lucked out in making it into the playoffs at the end here, and I expect this one to go very heavily in favor of Parallax. Educate me.
I would tend to agree. I do give Initium Novum a little bit more of a shot because Parallax did taper off a bit towards the end there. And I think that's something that's worth mentioning. But besides that, yeah, I tend to agree. I think Parallax is pretty much favored everywhere except probably maybe the 3 seed. But Sephrix hasn't really lived up to his PR or my billing of him either. So it's really, yeah, it's a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one for Initium Novum. But I do think that that Parallax has a closer matchup than you're giving them credit for.
I tend to agree. I think Parallax is going to win, but I don't think it'll be a stomp. I think that there are some holes there on the Parallax side that Initium Novum can exploit. But ultimately, probably going to end up falling short. I really don't like their matchup on the 1 seed. I think Super Sam's going to be a heavy favorite in that. And I don't like their matchup in the 5 seed. I think Gemini should be a big favorite over that. Those three in the middle, they feel pretty close to me. Houdini has a laundry list of Hearthstone accomplishments, and not a lot of THL success. Eridan, Sephrix, I really like. I mean, Eridan's 100 PR underdog there. Dire Despair and Arcane, that feels pretty close to me as well. So I think Parallax they come out ahead and on top, but it'll be a pretty hard fought series, I think.
The one matchup when I looked at, the only one that I really have question marks about in this one was the Eridan Sephrix matchup, and I think that Houdini could struggle here. As you alluded to, he hasn't had the most amount of THL success despite his many accomplishments outside of the league. But I think that Parallax ends up taking 4 out of the 5. And, I hope you guys are right. I hope this is a dogfight and it goes down to the last few matchups there. And they really make a show out of it. So not to sound like that guy, but I think there's many out there that feel this way. That the current favorites to win this thing, there's probably have like the 3 top dogs that you're talking about. 2 of them lie on this other side as we look at the pink-blue matchup and who could potentially fly their flag this season. So if we start with the Aeon, no, it's Supreme and the Hairy Generals is the 1-4, right?
No. Aeon and Entropy is the 1-4.
Okay, so I'm doing great, guys. I'm 0 for like 6 now. Don't worry, I'm only here to inform you guys with all my knowledge that I very clearly know and understand. Aeon versus Entropy, this one's got a lot to it, man. D. Lyman, let's hear your take first from the inside, and how you guys think this one could potentially play out without spoilers.
Aeon wins this every time.
Wow. You guys
Right? Like, I mean, listen, don't say you guys. This is my personal opinion. My personal opinion is that Aeon wins this every time. I personally feel rather confident against Kug'Mar, but past that, I mean, their team is really strong. Their team is really strong, and Entropy's looked really weak these past few weeks. And we already have a loss in the 4 seed, and that was a matchup that I think we really needed to have because I think that we are unfavored in the 2. Um, I would say we're favored in the 3, but Smoked Salmon has been struggling. I do think that we're favored in the 5, but it's not that close. It's not that large of an advantage, and I think that Aeon has just shown that they're a stronger, better prepared team every week. I think it's going to be tough to beat them.
Do you think it would be fair to assume that they spend less hours on Gwent each week than you guys do?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't spend a lot of time playing Hearthstone as it is, so.
Mange, what are your thoughts on this one?
I will give Entropy more of a chance than D-Lyman will. I was looking at the numbers. Yeah, so the key for Entropy to win this, it will be 1, 3, and 5. D-Lyman needs to beat Kungmar. D-Lyman himself says that he feels confident. I don't know what that means. But
He's going to beat his ass.
All right, so he's going to beat his ass. If he beats his ass, I think that I like Smoked Salmon and Crackshot in their perspective matches. That being said, spoiler alert. I mean, should I not say these results? Because I heard you say without spoiling anything.
No, I meant D Lyman not giving away any inside tracks to Entropy.
Phenom already losing is going to hurt a ton because despite his terrible season, you think that's a matchup he can win. Well, he didn't. That being said, Smoked Salmon, I believe to be a better player than Ridiculous. And I don't know. I think that Crackshot in the Town Drunk is probably a throw up. A throw. Jesus Christ.
It might make you wanna.
A toss-up at this point. But if Crackshot Salmon pulled that off, like they're gonna win more times than they lose. Crayon's a giant underdog against Top Hat Demon, but it doesn't matter as much. I don't think. Like they can lose that and still win. So they have a shot. I don't know that I'd pick it to happen. Aeon seems really good, but they definitely have a shot.
Yeah, my thoughts were kind of the same as yours. If Entropy wants to have a shot to take this, it's got to come from the 1, 3, and 5. I would have said 1, 3, and 4 if this result weren't already in. As Phenom started, I believe, at the 1 seed this season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you would have to like the odds of a 1 seed going up against a 4 seed. But such is Hearthstone, such is life. I think that in the current state of things, though, especially with that result already in, I have to lean towards Aeon. I think they take it 3 matches to 2 in the end. But that's not to say that Entropy can't find that third win in one of those matchups there. Or hell, man, Cran used to be a god. He fell off Olympus a little bit. Maybe he could return to that godliness, and maybe he's the guy that gets that third win for him. I would never count that dude out. But it looks at the moment, folks, that Aeon is feeling like the favorites with that early result in, but there's still 4 matches to play. So then that takes us to the 2-3 matchup between the Hairy Generals and Supreme. Once again, already with a result in, also coming from the 4 seed, as Detective Diamond has swept Bork. And that was one of the matchups I did not exactly expect to go that way. So it's changed my opinion on it a little bit, but what's your guys' take as the Hairy Generals and Supreme throw down with Detective Diamond already winning?
Supreme wins this one every time, right? Not a Detective Diamond is one. I think that it's going to be difficult to overcome the Mount Rushmore of the top 3 seeds. This is what we talked about all season, right? If they get a win out of either their 4 seed or their 5 seed, they win that match every time. I think they might have lost earlier this season when that happened though once. I can't recall, but
yeah,
I mean, that's happening.
Cheesy and Parker fell on a week that I want to say Senor Saxon won. Or maybe it was Double D when he was on that hot streak.
Yeah, regardless, that all that notwithstanding, I think that that if we're playing odds here, I think it's going to be very difficult to overcome that.
But Jedi brought Paladin.
Yeah, I mean, so he might not get his win, but
Mage.
Sorry, I was telling someone in chat to suck my dick.
Well played, sir. Dear chat person, please suck his dick.
What? What is it with
Harry Generals and Supreme, especially with Jedi bringing that Paladin. The only Paladin being brought this week.
What did Parker bring?
Uh,
Okay, that's interesting. So, yeah, I think that if the Harry Generals wanted to win, they really needed help 4-5, and already losing the 4 is a big detriment to that plan. So, I like Supreme here. The Harry Generals have had a great season, and I think that they are as good as anyone in this league. But it's going to be really hard to beat 2 out of 3 of Slem's Cheesy 10 and Envy Parker. So, Gordon Blanson's going to get it done against Senior Saxon, poor guy. But I don't know about the rest. I would pick Supreme here most times.
yeah, I think I agree with both what you guys are saying, especially with I like how Demon Lyman put that Mount Rushmore up top there. Getting a win early in the bottom. The only thing I can think of is that might put Parker into that god damn it mode that he sometimes gets in, where now he feels like he has to win.
Parker, I promise you right now, Parker does not give a fuck. Like, just about anything. He's going to win.
All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to our pickup for the week is going to be bracketology, and then at some point I will put this into Detrucci's awesome graphic and I will post it out there for you guys. I'm also going to see if we can find, and perhaps somebody out there already knows of this, a bracket generator that we could have up within the next 24 hours, so we could get polls from the entire league on who they think is going to win this thing. So if anybody knows of a quick, easy program to do that can keep track of it for us, hit up somebody that's more important than me. All right, so here we go. Starting with the black and gold conference, and I guess we'll start with, who did I write down first? I wrote D Lyman first. So D Lyman, for both matchups, give me your pick, starting with the Hearthstone Academy NWA.
Hearthstone Academy for the
Okay.
top and Parallax at the bottom.
And Parallax. All right. Mange?
Which game? Sorry. Yeah,
The
no,
Hearthstone Academy NWA, and then Parallax Initium Novum.
Yeah, I like Hearthstone Academy, and I like Parallax.
All right. That's boring as hell because I am right there with you guys. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Am I with you guys? Am I truly with you guys? No, I'm not with you guys. I'm going NWA and Parallax. I'm doing it.
All right, free wins for us.
I'm going to show a little faith in NWA here. All right, and on the opposite side of the bracket, who do you got, D Lyman, in the Supreme Harry Generals Aeon Entropy?
Supreme Aeon.
Supreme Aeon.
Yeah, same. Supreme Man seems pretty good.
All right, I will be that guy that follows you guys here.
Give me the chalk.
Supreme Aeon, all the way around. All right, so we get past that round. Who makes it out of Hearthstone Academy and Parallax? Who makes it out alive?
Hearthstone Academy.
Okay. Supreme Aeon, who makes it out alive?
Aeon. Man, chalk. Oh boy, I feel dirty.
So do I, because I'm about to do the same.
Mage, what was that?
Same for me.
Hearthstone Academy, and Aeon. All right. I'm going with Parallax. No, I'm not. No, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm Cinderella storying this. I'm going NWA Aeon. All right, and then for the champion, this would make it Hearthstone Academy or Aeon. D Lemon.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
let me
boy.
think. I don't look like I'm copying D Lyman this whole time.
Okay.
Give me that Aeon.
I'm gonna give this one to Hearthstone Academy.
Wow, what a guy. I don't even have them in my bracket currently. I'm going to say Aeon is going to ride is victorious over NWA. So I will fill those out, guys, so that you at home can make fun of them and put all sorts of comments underneath about how getting number one fuels you or how much you don't care about Hearthstone. Because that's a common trend these days. Thwack! I don't even know what happened there. All I see is thwack.
No.
But for real though, fuck Hearthstone.
No thwack.
Slim says thwack. All right. So that is our bracket. I'm not going to lie to you. The Q&A section died and sucked this week. So we ain't doing it. But
What?
where was the Q&A section? It sucked.
There's no Q's to A?
Nope.
Holy shit.
Yep. These guys suck this
yes.
week. There was only 2 memes brought in. Once again, there were Brian's and myself's. Brian admits that his was a low effort week, and when you see his, you'll understand why. So he's going to take the second place trophy home tonight. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me just confirm with my co-host here that these are in correct order. Somebody say something intelligent while I'm sharing this with you guys in Skippy.
Have you played Shadowverse at all, D Lyman?
I have not even seen it played.
Oh, it's a hard game.
Yeah, I know about it, but I'll probably check it out at some point.
That's Brian's.
Okay, let's see Brian's.
All right. And here is mine.
Are they coming to the chat? Alright.
Hey, Brian's is the first one?
Brian's is the first one, and then mine is the second one.
Wait, what's Brian?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Because of so close yet so far away?
Yeah, he's left out.
Oh, is that a picture of Brian?
No, it's just honestly Brian's is terrible and doesn't even deserve to be on.
Oh, he didn't even. Okay, so that's just a person.
It's
It's
just a gift that he found.
So
Got it.
We'll put it in there because at least he gave me the time of copying and pasting something from somewhere. This is how Brian feels this week, guys, about being left out of the playoffs.
Wait, who's this other person's face?
I'll explain it when it's shown here.
Hi.
Bruns a great production value. These came in late, man. These were late. All right. And
these are both garbage. I think the fact that you put an effort into yours and it still came out so bad makes me want to give it to Brian.
Okay, so we'll give Brian another one apparently.
Fuck that. This is so bad though. Like it's literally just a gift.
So mine was supposed to be the race to the playoffs, and how I believe both Smoked Salmon and Hector Howe performed.
Oh, is that Hector?
Yeah, it's Hector in real life.
Oh my god, he's eating shit? Oh, that's 100% the winner.
So this is called the playoff race. And Smoked Salmon likes to hide, so I don't actually know what he looks like.
Smoked Salmon's a cutie.
Yeah, he is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was week 1 of the playoffs. Tavern Talk. We have, I don't know I don't know what's up with you guys slacking on the Q&A on playoff time. I know there's a lot of teams out there licking their wounds after losing the races, but gotta keep that hype alive for those that are still throwing down. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think we have some of the better teams we've had in a while in this playoffs.
Oh, really?
We have some strong teams out there, man. Like, I'm excited.
I just feel the opposite.
Really? You don't think that the Aeon Supreme Entropy side of the bracket's got some intrigue to it?
I think it has intrigue because they're all close in skill, but I don't like. I feel like there have been much stronger teams in past seasons. And
Overall stronger teams, sure. But I meant as far as like level of competition, like being close to each other. Like last season, here, we'll make our own Q&A here. This is my question to you, Mange.
Okay.
I think if you had asked, how many members are there on the Facebook group? Like a couple hundred, right?
400.
Yeah, I think if we had put out a poll and every single person answered, I think upwards of 85 or more percent of that would have told you that they believe Team Rank 5 to win last season, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh man, you're really about to make a terrible fucking argument.
Like that's like. Go ahead.
So hold on, D Lyman, you think if we did the same poll here, that made people unanimously agree, or not unanimously?
I'm not saying that what you're about to say is false. I'm saying that it doesn't support your original point. Your original point was that the field is stronger now than you've seen in seasons past. Because
so I misspoke then, because what I meant to say was it feels like the level of competition between teams is going to be more fairly matched, therefore making it feel like it's a fight rather than let's get to the championship round and see who wins there.
That's not even close to what you said before.
Right, so I'm saying I misspoke.
Yeah.
I'm saying I misspoke.
I agree. I think that there is definitely no front runner.
Right.
I think that you legitimately have 6 teams that have a chance to win a championship.
That's what I was trying to say. So whatever I said before that was like Hector's running abilities in that meme, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. It's been a long day, guys.
I got you.
Oh.
You really do some shit sometimes, I swear to you.
What's that?
Huh? I said you really do come up with some shit sometimes, I swear to you.
Yeah, I do. Jack Sox is dumb. More news at 11. Thanks, Brunson. Yo, here's what I have to say, Brunson. I'm fucking disappointed, man. I thought you were going to run away with the meme of the week. You were even the one that was like, where's the meme of the week? Why aren't we bringing it back? And we got one submission from Brunson all season.
In Brunson's defense, he's been more busy lately than he has been in the past. So I'm going to cut him some slack. I think that next season he'll come in strong.
All right. Mange is throwing his support behind you there, Brunson.
Yeah.
Basically saying Brunson has a life unlike Brian.
Well, that's yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That statement's not inaccurate.
With you.
Yeah, I mean that's yes.
All right, fellas. What else we got? We got anything else? Any PSAs that need to happen?
No.
Salty Saturday, last time I checked, I actually haven't been able to really keep up with chat. I heard that there was one confirmed match.
Oh, yeah. Sign up for Salty Saturday if you can. I can, so I won't, but do it.
Guys,
Please?
as many playoff matches as we could possibly have streamed, it makes it more interesting and engaging for those of us who don't get to play, but would like to still see what's going on in the league. Also, I do believe that Slimch said he's going to need help with casting, as I'm pretty sure that he can't cast Saturday.
Yeah, Slimch can't cast Saturday, so we need casters. If you're interested, please email him, PM him in Discord, message him on Facebook, Battle.net, whatever. Just fucking tell Slimch that you want to cast.
And the confirmed matchup is the 9 o'clock matchup. Me, myself, and I versus Pink Samus. And good news, folks, casting is all set.
Oh, so don't do that, actually.
Yeah. I mean, if you still want to show Slimsh that you supported him.
Oh.
I'm sure he'll appreciate the annoyance.
Nope, don't do it now.
Yeah.
All right, parting thoughts for the night, D. Lyman.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, watch the playoffs and run for board positions or something. I'm not going to
Mange?
be on the board anymore, so run for my position. It's open.
Oh. Don't do that, because I'm running for his position.
Mange, what are your parting thoughts for the evening?
Hold on, I had to look up D. Lyman's title. Please vote for me for Director of Operations. I'll stand up for you.
Yeah, vote for Mange. He stands for me.
Yeah.
I guess I stand with Mange then.
Tick!
I sit in Mange's stead because he'll be standing.
Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Parting thoughts for the night. I'm sorry about the lack of ability to speak coherently this evening. I will be more hyped up and well rested next week when we head into the semifinals, and we really hope that you guys come back, sharing the hype with us. And once again, guys, if you know how to make those brackets, I'll like through a quick and easy app, hit me up so we can have the folks in the community do it. Until then, bye.
Bye.
Yep.